Hi Namrata, thanks for joining us. Quick question, what are the new trends and demands from consumers or your customer? When I say customers that approach IBM right now.
I think some of the things that customers are really looking forward, at least our customers are looking forward, is to know their customers better. Right? There's a large focus on customer experience. I manage banking clients, right, and they focus hugely on data, on AI, on machine learning, and there's a great demand to understand how data can be leveraged to build better customer experience, better customer journeys, because they want to make sure that they approach the customer in a more hyper personalized manner than they ever did in the past. So that is what the requirement really is from a technology standpoint at this point. We also advise customers in terms of some of the trends that we see working for banks across the globe. So yeah, all in all, that's what it's all about, customer experience.
You highlighted and touched upon a very important part of the digital journey is personalization and customization. So, what kind or what levels of personalization could we look at the future in the banking and finance sector? Is it that my app will act differently when it is opened on your PC and when it is opened on my PC, or there will be much more beyond that?
So, as you all know, right, customers are constantly evolving. Their changes are evolving. They do have a plethora of choices today. So, in order to retain a customer, it's very important to understand what is your customer's behavior like today, right? And a large part of a marketing manager's role in an organization today is to understand these customer journeys, right? They basically focus largely on CRM tools, on retention tools to get to know their customer, which basically means that no longer a broad brush stroke will work. You and I are different people, we have different requirements, we have different spending preferences, buying preferences, and similarly, products should be designed keeping our preferences in mind. So from that perspective, personalization makes a very, very important impact. In fact, it's very, very important in the agenda of both the CMO as well as the CDO, right? I believe that hyper personalization is here to stay. It's only going to get more advanced. It needs to focus on inclusion, that it is not just for some entitled few, but for a large group of people. And more importantly, it needs to understand that within the privacy of a human being, how soon and how fast and how apt you are to their lives. So,
one small clarification or just an add-on question to this, a quick follow-up if I may say, when we talk about personalization and customization, the average focus or retention rate has gone down, because once we had people going into the banks,
yeah.
they used to be there in for hours,
Yes.
and right now we are not on the app for more than few minutes.
Yes.
So how important or how difficult it will be for you or for a technology provider to give to use that same window bracket of window to provide more services or have better personalization as you mentioned about it.
Brilliant point. And that is why CRM tools exist today, right? A CRM tool is basically captures all your past interactions, your preferences, your buying pattern, so that at any point in time you are on my app, for instance, I know exactly what you're searching for, and I can then customize my offerings basis your interest. I can give you offers, I can recommend solutions, I can also make it easy for you to say that you were looking at this search last time, people like yourself in your cohort are buying these things as well, would you be interested? So what is the next best action that is available for you to make that kind of purchase? So we're all trying to get to know this end customer better and better, and the focus is definitely on how technology we can leverage to understand you better, to ultimately make the buying decision.
Correct. So basically, same thing that I was looking for, my app will suggest even before I could type in the search based on my preference.
It's like Netflix, right? Every time Netflix knows that you see certain kind of shows, there's a simple algorithm that goes in. So next time when you log into Netflix, you also know that, oh, these are some of the shows that you might be keen on. In. This is completely based on your your watching preferences. Okay. Same is the case for banking.
Okay. So basically, ML and AI will take over my understanding.
100%. AI, especially embedded AI, is going to be really the future of hyper personalization.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us, Namrata. It was
Meeting you. Thank you for having me.